everyone, my name is Gabrielle and I'm here today with the co-founders of HYGE, Brent and Tony, and we're going to go a little in depth about their company. So can you guys tell me a little bit, like, what is HYGE?
Yeah, so HYGE is a innovative hygiene company that builds kind of biodegradable products. We invented the first flushable wipes on a roll, which really is a premium toilet paper that is a little wet. And we were about 2 years old, and we're right here from Grand Rapids.
Okay, so how did you guys come up with the idea for HYGE?
Well, it's an interesting story. Me and Tony know each other for about 11, 12 years now. We went to college together, and we've always tried to be innovative, and we're looking at different industries. We're talking about product companies. We're like, why has the toilet paper industry never evolved or changed? You know? And Tony was actually sitting in the toilet at the time.
Like always.
And he's like, why are wet wipes not on a roll? I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I actually grew up with flushable wipes pretty much my whole life, and I was living with somebody at the time, and we used it so much that we never had any toilet paper on the dispenser. So much so that anytime anyone came over, we kind of desperately had to go run and get toilet paper to fill it up. And thinking that the wipes themselves should be on a roll, they should be used like toilet paper, they should feel like toilet paper. That led to the product idea and us kind of working on
So when he said that to me, I was like, all right, I gotta go try some wet wipes, right? He used it as like, this is so much better of an experience. So I was like, Tony, if we do this though, the industry is not the most glamorous industry, so we got to make it sleek, sexy, innovative, but also be sustainable and care about the environment. So that's what we do for all our products. We're sustainable, biodegradable, and always putting the environment first.
So essentially the best of both worlds.
Absolutely.
You're cleaning yourself and you're cleaning the environment, essentially.
Exactly.
I love that. So once you guys kind of got the idea for HYGE and you brought it to life, what was your main goal for the business?
Yeah, so we really wanted people to rethink the whole idea of toilet paper. I mean, it's something that's been used in the same way for the last 100 years, and it's wrong. Just like deodorant in the 1920s, people didn't realize how much they smelled until someone came along and said, hello, this is the right way to do it. You guys are disgusting.
Also, if you got mud all over the floor, you're not going to use something dry to just smear around. You want something wet to clean
right.
it up. Just like the product, it's 8% more hygienic than using toilet paper.
Any other situation where you have to clean something, you never do just dry cleaning. You use soap, you use water, you clean it off. And so taking that concept and extending it to toilet paper in a way that can be used and feel just like toilet paper but provide the same cleanliness as a flushable wipe.
And then we also wanted to create a lifestyle brand that people can trust and then they can count on and have it conveniently brought to them and also increase their hygiene.
So you guys have mentioned toilet paper and how it hasn't changed in the past 100 years or so, and we've all been using it, myself included, not even thinking about it. What sets your guys' product apart from your competitors?
Yeah, so one of the things that people don't realize too is that we're very much anti-flushable wipe actually. It's kind of weird, but flushable wipes are really, the way they're made right now, bad for the environment, they're bad for septic systems, so we wanted to design a solution for that people could go to, even if they do just like flushable wipes, they don't have to worry about it being flushed, they don't have to worry about it breaking their
when they market flushable, essentially the golf ball is flushable too. It doesn't mean that it actually disintegrates and breaks down into the septic field. Ours are just as flushable as biodegradable as toilet paper.
Yeah, the wipes themselves are 100% paper, and the ingredients we add are all natural in a way that it still cleans, it's still moist, but when you put it in the toilet, just like toilet paper, and it flushes down, it disperses and doesn't cause any issues. And that provides really an ideal alternative for those who like flushable wipes and for those who are just coming from the toilet paper.
And also the sleek design, it fits seamlessly into your bathroom, and we can deliver it directly to your home. So we can be corona-free and not have to worry about having to go to the stores and be even less hygienic by touching different surfaces. It's just convenient. You sit at home, you get your HYGE rolls, and you have a better experience altogether.
Yeah, because I know myself, I do not like to break my Netflix binging, so it would be great for me to just be able to one click have it delivered. So I love that. So You guys have talked a little bit about the product, but I'm sure it took a lot of trial and error to perfect it. What kind of went into the process of making it?
Yeah, so we came up with about 65 different versions of this thing, and one of the things that was really hard to do was make the shell and everything fully biodegradable and actually break down. So it might look like plastic, it might feel kind of like plastic, but this is actually a pulp which comes from the remains of sugar crops, and it's molded into the shape that we need, and then we coat it. And so actually the challenge into doing that, making it fully biodegradable, was our hardest thing.
It looks like a simple product, but there's been so much innovation and design and engineering that's gone into creating this, not only from supply chain, but also put in the environment first, so it is compostable, biodegradable, and safe to flush.
So not just the wipes itself, but also the container
shell,
that comes in
the
is also
stickers,
100%
everything.
biodegradable.
The only plastic that's used is actually the shrink wrap that goes around it, and that's simply for sterility and hygiene purposes, so it doesn't look like somebody's been using it or tampering with it before you get it to your door.
Just like if you buy a drink at the store, it comes with a wraparound, so
exactly.
you know that nobody touched it.
Yep.
But it's also nice because when I use this, it keeps the wipe itself moist with the container. So it keeps it moist and it's not exposed
Right.
like normal toilet paper. It's just out there, so it's getting bacteria every time somebody's in the bathroom. It keeps it contained and moist and
Yeah, one
ready to go.
of the nice things about these wipes too is they have a natural antimicrobial agent in them as well. So there's no disgusting bacteria buildup from the person who used it before. And that also means that if you really want to, you could wipe the toilet seat down before you use it if it's in a public area. It's got a lot of purposes. If you shave, it's fantastic for cleaning up the hair that gets in the sink. You can use this for a lot of
You be
things.
creative with it.
Yeah.
Multi-purpose, I love that. So I know we're all kind of dealing with this pandemic right now and everybody's very stressed about it. So while we're in this, sea of unknown, what are you guys doing as a company to help combat that virus and also kind of calm the fear and panic that it's created?
Well, I think it's crazy times for everyone right now, and there is this very uncertainty what's going on, and who would have thought that toilet paper would have been one of the most precious things, like gold almost, and this huge rise in demand that people are trying to fulfill. So we are trying to fulfill that demand for everyone, and we're trying to get it conveniently to them by shipping it to them, so that once again they don't have to go out and have worry of spreading the coronavirus. We're corona-free, so we're really hoping to be able to rise up and be a solution to the cause. And we've also retooled some of our products to create disinfecting wipes and also hand sanitizers that we're in the process of working on, so that we can continuously be a part of the solution to this pandemic and hopefully stop the spread of corona.
I love that you guys have taken an initiative to help in any way you can. So you've mentioned hand sanitizers. Are there any other products that you guys are kind of working that you hope to debut someday?
Yeah, so one that's hot off the press is Shower, which is basically the same concept of a flushable wipe, but you can use it for your face and body. It comes and you get about 100 wipes per container. You set this by your sink, and you can use it on the go. You can use it at the office. You can use it at the gym. And it's fully flushable, so when you're done with it, you can throw it away without any issues.
It's a mobile shower, so if you're on the go, wherever you want a quick hygiene shower, you want it to be cleaner and fresher, you just wipe your body down. And we can also help out people that don't have showers. Like if there's a economic disaster, like with FEMA, we can provide mobile showers for people so that they can still be hygienic. And once again, when they're in these disasters, there's different diseases that are spread, so we can help prevent that as well.
It's amazing. I love the dedication. So, back on this pandemic, we're all hoping, I'm sure, that it is done sooner rather than later, but what are your guys' hopes and plans for the future of HYGE?
So, obviously our main mission right now is convincing the public that cleaning themselves with wet wipe is better than normal toilet paper, and that our kind of premium toilet paper version of that's the right way to do it. But we've also developed technologies while we were building this product that are sustainable kind of container-like things that can replace any sort of plastics and quick usage cycle situations. So things like shampoos and conditioners and hand sanitizer bottles can be made from the technology that we've developed in a fully sustainable way. So once you're done using it, it actually composts into the earth and doesn't sit around for 100 years in the landfill.
And I'd also say, from a consumer perspective and our brand, we want people to be a trusted brand for people that people look at us as a leader of innovation in the hygiene world that also cares about sustainability and the environment, and taking our customers' feedback and also creating more and more products within the hygiene realm and category to continue to innovate the hygiene world. So really trying to be a solution for better hygiene for people.
And I think you guys are. I think myself, I always use toilet paper. And I tried this product and was 100% converted after one use. I was shocked. I don't know what I've been doing for the past 30 years, but
I
it's clearly wrong.
I would say another thing too is having people look at products a little differently, like produce, so that there is a shelf life, and that's a good thing because it's not building up in a landfill. Landfills would be shrinking every time because you're looking at products differently. That's like you got to use it and then get rid of it, and then it goes back into the land just like produce. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. So is there anything before we sign off that you guys want your customers and consumers to know?
If you would like more information, or if you would like to work with us in some capacity, I would say go to our website, HYGEProducts.com, or you can reach out to us at info@HYGEProducts.com, and we'd love to work with you and hear more about what your guys' thoughts are.
And again, you guys, that's HYGEProducts.com, and HYGE is HYGE. So go ahead, check it out if you're curious and just want to learn more. That would be a great way to do so. We do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch this video and spend some time with us. We hope everyone is staying safe and healthy at home, and we will talk to you guys soon.